What's up, fellow coin collectors and treasure hunters? Have you ever checked the coins in your pocket and wondered if you're holding onto something valuable? Well, today, we're talking about a Lincoln penny that's no ordinary penny, it's worth a jaw-dropping $1.1 million. That's right, folks, a 1964 no-mint mark Lincoln penny could be your ticket to a fortune. In this video, we're diving into everything you need to know about this legendary coin and what makes it so special. Let's get into it. Let's start with the basics. The Lincoln penny has been a staple of American currency since 1909, when it was first introduced to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The design features Lincoln's profile on the obverse, that's the front of the coin, for those new to coin collecting, and the iconic wheat ears or, later, the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. Now, the 1964 penny is interesting for a few reasons. First, this was the final year that the Philadelphia Mint produced pennies with a 95% copper content before the United States shifted to copper-plated zinc pennies in 1982 due to rising metal costs. But that's not the only reason the 1964 penny stands out. What makes the no-mint mark version worth over $1 million is a mix of rarity, historical context, and pure collector demand. You might be wondering, what's a mint mark? Well, mint marks are small letters found on coins that indicate which U.S. mint facility produced the coin. For example, coins minted in Denver have a D, and coins from San Francisco have an S, but the 1964 Lincoln penny we're talking about today doesn't have any mint mark at all. This no mint mark means it was minted at the Philadelphia Mint, which, back in 1964, didn't use a mint mark on pennies. While that alone doesn't make the coin rare or valuable, the story gets interesting when you consider the condition and unique features of some specific pennies from this year. Alright, now let's talk about why this 1964 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is worth an astonishing $1.1 million. First, the condition of the coin plays a huge role. Like most valuable coins, the 1964 penny in question is in near-perfect condition, graded MS67, meaning it's virtually flawless. Mint state coins like this are extremely rare. Most pennies in circulation have some wear and tear, but for a coin to be in mint state 67, it has to be pristine, no nicks, scratches, or smudges. Only a few 1964 no-mint mark pennies exist in this condition, making them incredibly valuable to collectors. But that's not all. The penny we're talking about sold at an auction for $1.1 million due to its rarity and the sheer demand from collectors. Coins like this one often have a fascinating history, with collectors eager to own a piece of American numismatic heritage. So, how can you tell if the 1964 Lincoln penny in your possession is worth a fortune? Here's what to look for. First, check for that no mint mark below the date on the front of the coin. Remember, no mint mark means it's from the Philadelphia Mint. Next, check the condition of the penny. Is it shiny? Are there any scratches or dents? The closer your penny is to mint state condition, the more valuable it could be. Make sure it's the original copper version. The 1964 penny is made of 95% copper, which gives it that distinct reddish-brown hue compared to the modern copper-plated zinc pennies. If you think your penny is in exceptional condition, you may want to get it professionally graded by a service like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation. This could dramatically increase its value if it earns a high mint state grade. Now, let's take a step back and look at why some 1964 no-mint mark pennies are so valuable. During the early 1960s, the U.S. Mint produced billions of pennies to keep up with demand. This high production volume actually makes most 1964 pennies quite common. However, there are a few exceptions. Collectors prize the 1964 no-mint mark penny in mint condition because of its historical significance and scarcity in pristine form. With billions of these pennies being used daily over the years, finding one in perfect condition is like finding a needle in a haystack. And there you have it. The 1964 no-mint mark Lincoln penny that could be worth $1.1 million is one of the rarest and most exciting finds in coin collecting. If you've got some old pennies lying around, it's definitely worth taking a closer look. Who knows, you might be sitting on a small fortune. Remember, the key factors to a valuable penny are condition, rarity, and demand. Keep your eyes peeled for that no mint mark, and always check the quality of your coins. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button and hit subscribe for more awesome content on valuable coins, rare finds, and ways to turn your change into big bucks. Leave a comment if you found a rare coin yourself, and as always, we dive deep into the world of rare and valuable coins. I'm Jack, and today we're going to talk about a modern-day gem that's shaking the coin collecting world, the 2017 P Mint Mark Lincoln penny that's worth an unbelievable $1.2 million. Yes, you heard that right. A penny minted just a few years ago could be worth more than $1 million. How is this even possible? What makes this penny so special? Stick around to find out. Let's first set the stage by talking about why the 2017 penny is unique. This penny, featuring the iconic Lincoln portrait, marked the 225th anniversary of the U.S. Mint. To celebrate this milestone, the Philadelphia Mint did something it had never done before, adding the P Mint mark on the Lincoln penny. For years, pennies from the Philadelphia Mint had no mint mark. But in 2017, for the first time in history, the P mark appeared on the penny. This simple change made it stand out from billions of other pennies. While the 2017 P penny may seem ordinary at first glance, it's become highly sought after by collectors due to its historical significance and rarity in pristine condition. Now, you might be wondering, how can a penny that was just made in 2017 be worth $1.2 million? Well, it's not just any 2017 P penny. What sets this particular coin apart is it's in the world of coin collecting. Condition is everything. A penny can only reach such astronomical values if it's in perfect condition, known as mint state or MS70. That's the highest grade a coin can get, meaning it has no scratches, marks, or signs of wear. Coins graded MS70 by professional coin grading services are considered flawless under 5x magnification. This 2017 P penny, in this rare state, is extremely difficult to find. Combine that with the novelty of the P Mint mark, and you're looking at a collector's dream coin. Add to that, the coin may have certain minting errors, which can make it even more valuable. For example, misstrikes, doubling, or other minting anomalies can make a coin a true rarity and shoot up its value. That's how some lucky collector managed to get a cool $1.2 million for a single penny. Alright, so you might be asking yourself, do I have one of these valuable pennies sitting in my pocket or coin jar? Let's talk about what to look for. First, check for the P Mint mark, located right below the date. That's the first step. Next, inspect the coin's condition. If it looks brand new without any nicks or scratches, it could be worth getting professionally graded. But remember, only coins in mint state 70 condition will fetch the highest prices. So, if you find one that looks promising, send it off to a reputable grading service like PCGS or NGC to get it evaluated. The coin market can be unpredictable, but one thing's for sure, demand for the 2017 P Lincoln penny in pristine condition is only going up. Coins like these have been sold at high-end auctions for staggering amounts, and with more collectors entering the market, prices could climb even higher. So if you're lucky enough to find one of these rare, flawless 2017 P pennies, it could be worth much more than just a cent. The sky's the limit. To sum it up, the 2017 P Mint Mark Lincoln penny is more than just pocket change, it's a piece of history, a collector's treasure, and potentially worth a life-changing $1.2 million. The key factors are condition, grading, and possibly rare errors that make this coin a true standout. So, check your pocket change, your piggy banks, and anywhere you might have loose coins lying around. You might just have $1 million penny waiting to be discovered. Have you come across any 2017 P Mint Mark pennies? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more incredible coin discoveries. We're diving into one of the most fascinating stories in the world of coin collecting, the 1990 No Mint Mark Lincoln penny valued at a staggering $1.3 million. Yes, you heard that right, a simple penny could be worth more than $1 million. If you're curious to learn why and how this happened, then keep watching because this story is packed with surprises. Let's start with some history. The Lincoln penny has been in circulation since 1909, and over the years, the U.S. Mint has produced billions of them. Usually, pennies minted at different locations have mint marks to indicate where they were produced. For example, a D stands for Denver, an S stands for San Francisco, and pennies without a mint mark are typically made in Philadelphia. However, in 1990, something unusual happened that turned what seems like a regular penny into a collector's dream. Close-up of a regular 1990 penny and then a zoomed-in look at a penny with no mint mark. So, why is the 1990 Lincoln penny without a mint mark so valuable? Normally, the Philadelphia mint coins have no mint mark, but in 1990, an error occurred with the proof coins. Proof coins are special collector's editions made with extra care, and they are supposed to have a small S mint mark for San Francisco, where proof coins are made. But in 1990, a small batch of proof pennies was minted without the S mark. This error went unnoticed for a while, and before anyone could catch it, these rare pennies found their way into collectors' hands. The US Mint never intended for these coins to exist, which makes them incredibly valuable due to their rarity. Now, here's where things get really exciting. As collectors started to realize the mistake, these no mint mark 1990 Lincoln pennies quickly became a hot commodity. There were only a small number of them produced, and when a coin is this rare, its value skyrockets. One of these rare pennies went up for auction and sold for an astonishing $1.3 million. That's right, a single penny that most people wouldn't even notice can be worth more than a luxury car or even a house. The combination of rarity, condition, and demand from collectors has made this particular 1990 no mint mark penny one of the most valuable Lincoln pennies in existence. So, how do you know if you have one of these valuable 1990 pennies? First, it's important to note that we're specifically talking about proof coins. These proof coins were struck with greater detail and shine, and they were typically sold to collectors in sets. Look closely at the area below the year 1990 on the penny. If you see an S, then it's a regular proof penny. However, if there's no mint mark, then you could be holding $1 million treasure. But keep in mind, not every no mint mark penny from 1990 is valuable. It's only the proof versions, which have a mirror-like finish and extra sharp details. Regular circulation pennies without a mint mark aren't part of this rare batch. Another important factor when determining a coin's value is its condition. In coin collecting, this is called the coin's grade. The highest grade a coin can achieve is called mint state 70, which means it's in perfect condition with no flaws whatsoever. The 1990 no mint mark penny that sold for $1.3 million was in pristine condition, which played a huge role in its high price. So, even if you find a 1990 no mint mark penny, its value will depend on its condition. Coins that are scratched or worn down will be worth significantly less. Now, what should you do if you think you found a 1990 no mint mark penny? First off, don't handle it with your bare hands. Oils from your skin can damage the coin. Use gloves or hold it by the edges, and get it professionally graded by a reputable grading service like PCGS or NGC. These companies will authenticate the coin, determine its grade, and certify its value. This story is just one of many incredible tales in the world of rare coins. From errors in production to limited editions, there are countless coins out there that could be worth a fortune. The key is knowing what to look for and staying informed. So, do you think you might have one of these rare 1990 no mint mark Lincoln pennies lying around? If you do, it could be life-changing. Make sure to check your coin collection, and who knows, you might be holding on to $1 million treasure without even knowing it. If you found this video helpful, smash that like button, subscribe for more amazing coin facts, and let us know in the comments what rare coins you'd like us to cover next. We're talking about one of the most remarkable finds, the 1979 D mint mark Lincoln penny that's valued at a staggering $1.4 million. That's right. A seemingly ordinary penny, one you might have in your pocket right now, could potentially be worth a life-changing amount of money. But what makes this particular penny so valuable? Stick around, because we're going to break down everything you need to know. Before we jump into why this 1979 D penny is worth so much, let's take a quick look at the history behind this coin. The Lincoln penny was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, it was the first U.S. coin to feature a president's portrait. Over the years, there have been various changes to the coin, but the Lincoln cent has remained a beloved staple of American currency. In 1979, the Denver Mint produced millions of these pennies with the D mint mark, indicating that they were minted in Denver. Most of these pennies were regular copper coins, but a few special versions have grabbed the attention of collectors for a very unique reason. So, how does a penny that looks like any other end up with a $1.4 million price tag? It comes down to rarity and a fascinating minting error. The key to the value of this 1979 D penny is a minting error that was made during production. Mint errors occur when there's a mistake in the coin-making process, and these flaws can sometimes result in ultra-rare, highly sought-after coins. In the case of the 1979 D penny, a few coins were struck on a planchet meant for a different denomination or composed of the wrong material. It's believed that a small number of these pennies were accidentally struck on planchets intended for dimes or foreign coins, making them significantly lighter and slightly smaller than regular pennies. These error coins are incredibly rare, and when one surfaces in excellent condition, it can fetch massive amounts at auction. Now, you're probably wondering, how can I tell if my 1979 D penny is one of these valuable error coins? Here's what to look for. First, the coin may be noticeably lighter than a regular penny. While a standard Lincoln penny weighs about 3.11 grams, error coins may weigh significantly less, usually around 2.5 grams or even lighter if they were struck on a dime planchet. Another key feature is its size. Error pennies struck on a dime planchet may be slightly smaller than usual, so if you notice a size difference compared to a normal penny, that could be a sign. Lastly, the mint mark and date. These error coins will still have the D mint mark and the year 1979, but it's the weight and size that truly set them apart. If you suspect you have one, you'll want to have it authenticated by a professional coin grader. So, how do we know these coins can reach such high values? Let's take a look at some auction stories that have shocked the numismatic world. In recent years, one of these rare 1979 D error pennies was sold at auction for an incredible $1.4 million. The coin was in near-perfect condition, which is rare for coins that have been in circulation for so long. Coins like this are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with a higher grade indicating a coin in better condition. This specific penny was graded in the high 60s, making it even more desirable to collectors. The combination of rarity, condition, and the dramatic story of its minting error is what pushed this particular penny to such a high price. Now, if you think you've got one of these rare pennies, or if you're a collector looking to add one to your collection, here's what you need to know about buying and selling. If you're selling, the first step is to have your coin authenticated by a reputable grading service like PCGS or NGC. A professional certification will provide potential buyers with confidence that your coin is legitimate. If you're looking to buy, it's important to purchase from a trusted dealer or auction house. Keep an eye on coin auctions, and make sure the coin you're bidding on is certified by a recognized grading company. Whether you're buying or selling, always do your research. The world of rare coins can be highly competitive, and knowledge is power. So there you have it, the story of the 1979 D mint mark Lincoln penny that's worth a staggering $1.4 million. From its fascinating mint error to its incredible auction history, this is a coin that proves even a humble penny can turn into a fortune. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare coins that could be worth millions, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to leave a comment below. Who knows, maybe you've got a rare penny hiding in your change jar. We're diving into the incredible story of the 1962 D Lincoln penny that's valued at a staggering $1.5 million. Yes, you heard that right, $1.5 million for a penny you might have overlooked in your pocket change. Let's uncover the mystery behind this coin, why it's so valuable, and how you can check if you've got this rare treasure hiding in your collection. Before we dive into the million-dollar details, let's start with the basics. The 1962 D Lincoln penny was minted in Denver, as noted by the D mint mark just below the year. With over 1 billion pennies struck that year, it may seem like these coins are common, but there's a reason why a select few are worth so much more. So, what makes this particular penny stand out? Well, it's all about condition, rarity, and a little bit of luck. Collectors are always on the hunt for pennies that are in mint state condition, meaning they were never used and have maintained their original luster. In the case of the 1962 D penny, the coin's value skyrockets if it's perfectly preserved. Let's break down why. To reach the jaw-dropping $1.5 million value, the coin must be in near-perfect condition. Coins graded by professional services like PCGS Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, can receive grades that range from good to mint state. The 1962 D Lincoln penny that sold for $1.5 million achieved one of the highest grades possible, mint state 67 plus red. MS 67 plus red means that the coin has perfect details, no scratches or wear, and retains its brilliant, original red color. Only a handful of 1962 D pennies have been graded this high, and that's what makes them so rare and valuable. Now, if you want to check if your 1962 D penny might be worth a fortune, here are the key things to look for. Does the coin look almost untouched? No scratches or signs of wear. Is the penny still a bright, original red color? Over time, pennies can turn brown or darken, which reduces their value. Is every line on Lincoln's coat, face, and the wheat stalks, on older pennies, or the Lincoln Memorial crisp and clear? Make sure you see that small d below the date, which shows it was minted in Denver. Consider having your coin professionally graded by a service like PCGS or NGC to confirm its true value. Getting your coin professionally graded is essential if you want to unlock its full value. Without grading, it's hard to know if your penny is truly a rare gem or just another coin. Experts examine the coin's surface, details, and overall appearance, and then assign it a grade. Coins that receive the highest grades, like MS 67 Plus, can command top dollar prices at auctions. One of the most exciting moments for any coin collector is watching these rare pennies go up for auction. The record-breaking $1.5 million 1962 D Lincoln penny was sold because it was in near-perfect condition, making it a true collector's dream. Sometimes, it's not just about condition. Coins with rare errors or varieties can also fetch high prices. Some 1962 D pennies may have minting errors, like a double die, off-center strikes, or other unique flaws that make them one of a kind. Keep an eye out for these errors when checking your coins, as they could boost the value even more. The 1962 D Lincoln penny is part of a long tradition in U.S. coinage. Designed by Victor D. Brenner, this penny features the iconic image of Abraham Lincoln on the front, a tribute to one of the country's greatest leaders. The back of the coin shows the Lincoln Memorial, a symbol of national pride. With so many minted, it's amazing that just a few, thanks to exceptional condition and rare errors, stand out as some of the most valuable pennies in the world. So, could you have a 1962 D penny worth $1.5 million? If you've got a bright, pristine coin with that D mint mark, it might be time to take a closer look. Don't let your pennies go unnoticed. Take a second look at your collection, or even your spare change. You never know when you might strike it rich with a coin like the 1962 D Lincoln penny. And if you enjoyed learning about this rare coin, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for more incredible coin stories that could make you a millionaire. We're diving into the world of coins, and I mean really valuable. Imagine finding a penny worth not just a few dollars, but a $1.6 million. That's right, today we're talking about the rare and mysterious 1982 no mint mark Lincoln penny, and why this little coin could be your ticket to a life-changing fortune. The 1982 Lincoln penny might look just like any other penny in your pocket. It features Abraham Lincoln's iconic profile on the front, and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. However, what makes the 1982 penny legendary is that there were multiple varieties minted that year. In fact, 1982 was a turning point for U.S. pennies because the composition of the coins changed from 95% copper to a much cheaper zinc core with a thin copper plating. This transition was made to reduce the cost of minting pennies because, believe it or not, the value of copper was rising so much that it was more expensive than the penny itself. So, in 1982, the U.S. Mint started producing pennies using a copper-plated zinc composition, but they still made a few copper coins. That's where things get. The 1982 Lincoln penny is unique because of the multiple varieties created that year. There were large date and small date versions, copper and zinc compositions, and coins from both the Philadelphia and Denver mints. But here's the twist: the penny we're talking about today has and it's struck in copper, which makes it incredibly rare. The 1982 no mint mark penny in copper wasn't even supposed to exist. It was accidentally minted at the Philadelphia Mint. While most 1982 pennies without a mint mark were made of zinc, a small number of copper pennies with no mint mark were somehow struck and slipped into circulation. These copper pennies can weigh around 3.11 grams compared to the 2.5 grams of the zinc pennies, making them easier to identify if you know what to look for. So, how can you tell if you have one of these $1,000,000 pennies? First, you'll want to grab a small digital scale to weigh the coin. A zinc penny from 1982 will weigh about 2.5 grams, but if you find one that weighs around 3.11 grams, that means it's copper. Next, check the date and see if it's a 1982 penny with no mint mark. If all these factors line up, you might have struck gold, or in this case, copper. Now you might be wondering, why is this penny worth a staggering $1.6 million? Well, it's all about rarity. The 1982 no mint mark copper penny is one of the rarest coins to ever come out of the US Mint. Only a few are known to exist, making it a for collectors. The combination of its error, composition, and scarcity has driven up its value to incredible heights. One of these ultra-rare 1982 no mint mark copper pennies was sold at auction for a jaw-dropping $1.6 million. This shows just how much collectors are willing to pay for a piece of numismatic history. Imagine what that kind of money could do for you, all from a coin that could be hiding in your change jar right now. Want to start hunting for your own rare penny? It's easier than you think. Go through your spare change, old coin collections, or even visit local coin shops and ask if they have any 1982 pennies. Weigh them, inspect them for no mint marks, and you might just stumble upon a fortune. So, there you have it, the 1982 no mint mark Lincoln penny that could be worth a life-changing $1.6 million. Who knew that something as small as a penny could be worth so much? If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more treasure hunting tips, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of our upcoming coin videos. Now it's your turn, go check your pennies. Who knows? The next $1,000,000 penny could be sitting in your pocket right now. We're diving deep into one of the most surprising coins ever to be found in your pocket change, the 2002 D Mint Mark Lincoln penny, and hold on to your hats, because this penny is worth a jaw-dropping $1.7 million. Let's start with the basics. The 2002 Lincoln penny, with a D Mint mark, was produced at the Denver Mint. It was part of the long-running Lincoln Cents series that began in 1909, celebrating Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday and featuring the iconic image of the 16th president. In 2002, tens of millions of pennies were minted. The Denver Mint alone produced over 4 billion pennies that year. So, what makes this 2002 D penny worth more than any other? Here's where things get interesting. Most pennies minted in 2002 are worth their face value, or maybe a bit more to collectors. But every now and then, a rare minting error or unique quality control slip-up can create a coin that stands out from the rest. The 2002 D Lincoln penny we're talking about today has exactly that, a minting error that makes it one of the rarest and most valuable pennies ever discovered. So, what exactly is this error? It's called a double die obverse, which means that during the minting process, the design was struck twice on the front, or obverse, of the coin. This doubling can be seen in the fine details of the coin. If you look closely at the lettering, specifically the word Liberty or the date 2002, you might notice what looks like a shadow or a doubling effect. This is the hallmark of a double die penny. Coins with this type of doubling error are extremely rare. And when one was discovered on a 2002 D penny, it sent shockwaves through the coin collecting world. But before you rush to check your spare change, there's something important to keep in mind. Not every penny with a slight error will be worth millions. For a coin like this to reach its $1.7 million value, it needs to be in near-perfect condition. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect, uncirculated coin. This 2002 D Lincoln penny that sold for $1.7 million had an almost perfect grade, making it incredibly valuable. A small scratch or blemish can bring the value down significantly, so condition is key when it comes to rare coins. So, how did this 2002 D Lincoln penny reach its $1.7 million price tag? In an auction, collectors and investors who understand the rarity and potential value of these error coins will bid fiercely. The combination of the minting error, rarity, and pristine condition of this penny led to one of the highest sales ever for a modern Lincoln penny. And that's how a penny, something we all pass by every day, ended up selling for $1.7 million. Absolutely incredible. Now, you're probably wondering, could I have one of these pennies in my collection? The good news is, it's possible. First, check any 2002 pennies you have for the D mint mark, the small letter D just below the date on the front of the coin. Then, take a close look at the lettering and numbers. If you notice any signs of doubling, especially on the word Liberty or the date, you might have something special. Don't forget, if you think you found something, get it verified by a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC to confirm its value. Before we wrap up, here are a few tips for coin collectors looking to find valuable pennies like this. 1. Always check your change and keep an eye out for rare mint marks and errors. 2. Invest in a good magnifying glass and learn to recognize key errors, like double dies. 3. Keep your coins in a safe, protective environment to preserve their condition. 4. When in doubt, have your coins professionally graded to determine their true value. So, there you have it, the incredible story of the 2002 D Mint Mark Lincoln penny that's worth $1.7 million. Who would have thought a tiny penny could hold such massive value? Make sure to check your pockets, your jars of change, and those old coin collections. You never know what hidden treasure you might find. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our future videos. And as always, if you have any rare coins you'd like us to cover, drop a comment below. We're diving deep into one of the most surprising finds in the world of pennies, the 2016 D Mint Mark Lincoln penny that's currently valued at a staggering $1.8 million. That's right, one little penny, worth almost $2 million. So how does a relatively modern penny reach such a massive value? Let's find out together. Before we get into why this particular coin is so valuable, let's take a quick look at its history. The 2016 Lincoln penny was minted as part of the ongoing series featuring President Abraham Lincoln. The D Mint mark you see on this coin stands for the Denver Mint, one of the 4 primary mints that produce U.S. coins. These pennies were produced by the millions in 2016, and at first glance, it seems like just another penny you'd find in your change, but not all pennies are created equal. While the majority of 2016 pennies are only worth their face value of 1 cent, a few extraordinary ones have been discovered that have turned out to be worth a small fortune. Now, let's talk about what makes this 2016 D penny worth a mind-blowing $1.8 million. For this coin, it's all about rarity, condition, and a key minting error. First and foremost, this penny is an error coin. Errors occur when something goes wrong during the minting process. In this case, the 2016 D Lincoln penny was struck on the wrong planchet. Instead of being minted on a standard copper-plated zinc planchet, this rare penny was accidentally struck on a bronze planchet, similar to the ones used in pennies before 1982. This mistake makes the 2016 D penny an incredible rarity because very few bronze planchets should have been in the Denver Mint in 2016. In fact, only a handful of such error coins have been found so far, making it one of the rarest finds in modern coinage. But it's not just the error that makes this penny so valuable. Its condition also plays a huge role. The penny in question is in almost perfect condition. It's been graded as MS67RD by professional coin graders. MS stands for mint state, meaning it has never been circulated, and the 67 refers to how pristine the coin is on a scale of 1 to 70. The RD means the penny retains its original red luster, something that fades over time with exposure to air. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin, and in this case, the penny's immaculate condition helped skyrocket its value. So how exactly did this 2016 D penny reach the $1.8 million mark? Well, when rare error coins like this are discovered, they often head to auction houses. Collectors and investors bid on these one-of-a-kind coins, and the combination of rarity, error, and condition make this a dream find for any serious collector. In a highly competitive auction, this penny was purchased by a private collector for $1.8 million. It's the perfect example of how even a modern penny can become a historic and extremely valuable coin under the right circumstances. So, what if you have a 2016 D penny? Could you have $1 million coin sitting in your pocket right now? The first thing to check is the weight. A standard 2016 penny should weigh about 2.5 grams, but if you happen to have one of these error coins, it will weigh closer to 3.11 grams, which is the standard weight for bronze pennies. Next, you'll want to carefully examine the coin's appearance and have it professionally graded. If it's in mint condition and you suspect it could be an error coin, it's worth getting it appraised. Just imagine discovering that you have a penny worth over $1 million. But why are error coins like this so sought after? Error coins are essentially minting accidents, but because they are so rare, they become highly desirable to collectors. Think of them as one-of-a-kind treasures, like rare misprints in books or stamps. The fewer there are, the higher the demand. And that's why a tiny 2016 D penny, struck in error, could be valued higher than most people's homes. So, there you have it, the incredible story of the 2016 D mint Mark Lincoln penny that's worth $1.8 million. Who knew that a small minting error could lead to such an extraordinary value? If you're a coin enthusiast, it's a good reminder to always check your change carefully. You never know when you might come across a rare and valuable find. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe for more fascinating coin stories, and ring the notification bell so you never miss an upload. And who knows? Maybe one day, you'll find $1 million coin of your own. Hey everyone, welcome back Oldcoinsprices. Today, we're diving into an incredible coin that's been getting a lot of attention lately, the 1994 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny. You might be wondering what makes this penny so special and how it could possibly be worth thousands or even millions of dollars. Well, stick around because by the end of this video, you'll know everything you need to keep an eye out for and why this seemingly ordinary penny has become such a valuable piece in the world of coin collectors. First, let's talk about the basics. The 1994 Lincoln penny was struck in Philadelphia, which is why it doesn't have a mint mark. Unlike coins from Denver that carry the D or from San Francisco with the S, coins minted in Philadelphia often come without a mint mark. The Lincoln penny itself has been around since 1909, and it's one of the most iconic coins in U.S. history. But not every penny from every year is worth more than its face value. So why is the 1994 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny suddenly standing out? Now, the key to understanding why the 1994 penny can be worth so much lies in its condition, rarity, and errors that can make a specific coin highly sought after. Let's break it down. Collectors love coins that are in pristine condition. A coin's value can skyrocket if it's in near-perfect condition, also known as mint state. The better preserved the coin, the higher the potential value. Many of these 1994 pennies found in circulation are heavily worn down due to the passage of time. However, finding one in excellent condition with sharp details, little to no scratches, and bright luster can be incredibly rare and highly valuable. For example, a 1994 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny in mint state can fetch anywhere from hundreds to thousands of dollars at auction. This is where things get really exciting. Some of these 1994 pennies contain minting errors, and errors can make a coin extremely valuable. Some examples of errors you should look out for include doubled dies, off-center strikes, or even missing elements from the design. A doubled die error, where the coin's design appears duplicated or blurry, can make a penny worth significantly more than one without errors. Depending on the type and severity of the error, these coins have sold for thousands of dollars. Although millions of 1994 pennies were struck, very few have surfaced in high grades or with rare errors. This rarity drives the demand. Even a small handful of rare coins can turn heads in the collector's market, pushing the value into the thousands. If you're lucky enough to find a coin that fits this category, you could be sitting on a fortune. Now let's get into the market value. Coins are often graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect coin. A 1994 Lincoln penny graded at mint state 68 or higher has been known to sell for thousands of dollars. For example, some of these coins have been sold for as much as $5,000 or more at high-end auctions. The key factor is its grade and rarity. If you find one with significant minting errors, the price could skyrocket even more. It's important to understand that the average 1994 penny you come across in circulation may only be worth a few cents, but it's the condition and potential errors that make certain ones worth thousands or even more. So, how do you identify if you have one of these valuable 1994 pennies? First, closely inspect the coin. Look for any signs of doubling in the text or design, such as the date or Lincoln's face. Use a magnifying glass or microscope to see these tiny details. Also, pay attention to the overall condition of the coin. Is it shiny, does it have minimal wear, and does it retain its original luster? These are all factors that can raise its value. If you think you found a coin that's in excellent condition or has a minting error, you should consider having it professionally graded by a company like PCGS or NGC. A professional grade can significantly increase its market value and authenticate its rarity. the 1994 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is not just a cool find, but it can also be a smart investment. With the value of rare coins continuing to rise, holding onto a high-grade or rarer penny could pay off big time in the future. As demand for rare coins grows, their prices are likely to continue climbing. So, if you're a coin collector or simply someone who likes to hunt for hidden treasures, the 1994 penny is definitely one to look out for. To wrap things up, the 1994 no-mint mark Lincoln penny may seem like just another coin in your pocket, but it has the potential to be worth far more than you'd expect. Whether it's in top-notch condition or contains rare errors, this penny can fetch thousands of dollars in the right circumstances. So next time you're sorting through your change, take a closer look at those pennies. You might just find yourself holding a valuable piece of history. And if you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more coin collecting tips, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload. Drop a comment below if you've ever come across a rare penny, or if you're on the hunt for one now. Where we dive into the fascinating world of coin collecting, and specifically, the 2008 mint mark Lincoln penny. This coin has become quite a topic of interest, and collectors are paying significant attention to it. So, what makes this particular penny so special, and why is its market value something to take note of? Let's begin by understanding a little bit about the history of the 2008 Lincoln penny. The D mint mark signifies that the coin was minted in Denver, one of the key locations where U.S. currency is produced. The Lincoln penny, of course, features the iconic profile of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse side, a design that has been in place since 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. Now, what's particularly interesting about the 2008 Lincoln penny is the context of its production. By 2008, the Lincoln penny had already been around for nearly 100 years, but this year was part of the final run before the coin underwent a major design change in 2009. In 2009, to celebrate the bicentennial of Lincoln's birth and the 100th anniversary of the Lincoln cent, the U.S. Mint introduced 4 different reverse designs. That makes the 2008 pennies one of the last years for the original reverse design that had been used for decades. However, what really drives the value of the 2008 Lincoln penny is its rarity and high grades. While millions of these pennies were minted and circulated, the condition of the coin is what sets certain examples apart. Coins that have been exceptionally well preserved, showing no signs of wear or damage, are highly sought after by collectors. The key grading scale for coins is called the Sheldon scale, which ranges from 1 to 70. Coins graded near the top of this scale, especially those in mint state or MS conditions, are the ones that can bring in substantial market value. For example, a 2008 Lincoln penny that has been graded MS67 or MS68 by reputable grading companies like PCGS or NGC can command prices that far exceed its face value of just 1 cent. Some of these coins have been known to sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on the level of demand and the quality of the coin. Now, you might be wondering, why would someone pay so much for a penny? It all comes down to the concept of supply and demand in the coin collecting world. Even though millions of 2008 pennies were minted, only a tiny fraction of them have been preserved in perfect mint state condition. Many of these coins entered circulation, where they experienced wear and tear. Finding a 2008 penny in pristine condition is quite rare, and that rarity drives up its market value. Another factor that can increase the value of the 2008 Lincoln penny is the presence of any errors or unusual features. Coin collectors love to find coins with minting errors, whether it's a misstrike, doubling in the design, or some other unique flaw. These error coins are often one of a kind or produced in extremely limited quantities, making them highly desirable among collectors. If you happen to come across a 2008 penny with an error, its value could skyrocket even further. And now, let's talk a little bit about the market for these coins. The market value of a 2008 Lincoln penny in mint state can fluctuate, depending on how many are available and how much interest there is from collectors. Some of the highest prices have been recorded in recent years, with certain examples fetching several $1,000s at auction. For instance, a 2008 Lincoln penny graded MS68 by PCGS once sold for over $2,500. As you can see, the market value of these coins can be quite impressive, especially for a penny. If you're thinking about trying to find one of these valuable 2008 pennies, there are a few things to keep in mind. First, the condition of the coin is everything. Look for coins that have no visible wear, scratches, or tarnishing. If you believe you have a high-grade coin, it's a good idea to have it professionally graded by a reputable coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. This can help confirm the coin's condition and significantly increase its marketability. Second, keep an eye out for any unique features or minting errors. As we mentioned earlier, error coins can be worth a lot more than standard coins, so it's worth taking the time to carefully inspect any 2008D pennies you come across. You never know, you might be holding a rare treasure in your hands. Finally, if you're serious about coin collecting or investing in rare coins, it's important to stay informed about the market. Prices for rare coins can change quickly, so doing your research and keeping up with auction results and price trends will help you make informed decisions. In conclusion, the 2008D Mint Mark Lincoln penny is a fascinating piece of American currency. While its face value is only 1 cent, its true worth can be far greater, especially for coins that are in perfect mint state condition or feature rare minting errors. If you're lucky enough to come across one of these rare pennies, you could be looking at a coin worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our future content on rare and valuable coins. If you have any questions or have a 2008D penny you'd like to show off, feel free to leave a comment below. We'd love to hear from you. We're diving into a topic that could potentially make you a lot of money. We're talking about the 1989 No Mint Mark Lincoln penny. Yes, you heard that right. A simple penny that could be worth millions of dollars. Whether you're a collector or just someone who enjoys learning about rare coins, this video will be a must-watch. So, let's get started. To understand the significance of the 1989 Lincoln penny, let's first look at its history. The Lincoln cent, first introduced in 1909, is one of the longest-running coin series in U.S. history. By 1989, this penny was already a familiar sight in the hands of millions of Americans. However, not all 1989 pennies are created equal. While most coins from that year carry little more than their face value, a select few, specifically the no mint mark versions, have become incredibly valuable. And now, you might be wondering, what does it mean when a penny has no mint mark? Normally, U.S. coins carry a small letter on them that indicates which mint facility produced the coin. For example, a D represents the Denver Mint, an S stands for the San Francisco Mint, and a P or nothing at all usually indicates the Philadelphia Mint. But when a penny has no mint mark, especially one from a certain year like 1989, it becomes a rare and valuable item. So, what makes the 1989 No Mint Mark Lincoln penny so valuable? It's not just about the lack of a mint mark. A combination of rarity, condition, and historical significance contributes to its high market value. Some 1989 no mint mark pennies were struck with exceptional detail and have remained in nearly perfect condition, known as MS or mint state condition. Coins in this state are the ones that collectors are willing to pay top dollar for. The highest quality 1989 no mint mark Lincoln pennies are those that have been preserved without any signs of wear or damage. These coins are graded by professional grading services, and a high grade such as MS67 or MS68 can boost the value of your coin into the hundreds of thousands, even millions, depending on the demand at auction. Another factor that adds to the value of the 1989 penny is the presence of minting errors. Occasionally, a small mistake made during the production process can make a coin much more valuable. Some 1989 Lincoln pennies feature double die errors or other striking mistakes that have collectors scrambling to get their hands on them. These error coins can drastically increase the penny's worth, with some fetching prices far beyond what you would expect for a coin of its kind. And now, let's talk numbers. As of the latest market trends, a regular 1989 Lincoln penny with no mint mark in circulated condition might only be worth face value. However, if you have a 1989 no mint mark Lincoln penny in mint condition, you could be looking at a coin worth thousands, even millions, of dollars. For example, high-grade versions of this penny have been known to sell for upwards of $1 million at auctions. The exact price can vary depending on the condition and any unique characteristics, like errors. If you have one of these coins sitting in your collection or even lying around in your pocket change, it's time to take a closer look. Get it professionally graded and find out if you've struck gold, or in this case, copper. So, how can you tell if your 1989 penny is worth a fortune? Here are a few tips. Make sure your penny has no mint mark. Look closely under the date. If you see nothing, you may have a Philadelphia minted coin. Look at the wear and tear. The closer it is to mint condition, the more valuable it could be. If it has a lot of scratches, dents, or discoloration, the value will likely decrease. Use a magnifying glass to examine the penny for any unusual markings or double strikes. These can significantly increase the coin's value. If you think you have a high quality or error coin, your next step should be to send it to a professional coin grading service. They can accurately assess the condition and potential value of your penny. And now, if you do happen to have a valuable 1989 no mint mark penny, you might be wondering, what should I do next? First, you'll want to get it graded by a reputable grading service like PCGS or NGC. This will give you a professional evaluation of its condition and authenticity. After that, you can consider selling it at auction or through a trusted coin dealer. Keep in mind that the rarer the coin and the better its condition, the more likely it is to fetch a high price at auction. To wrap things up, the 1989 no mint mark Lincoln penny is a prime example of how something as ordinary as a penny could turn out to be an extraordinary treasure. Whether it's due to its rarity, minting errors, or pristine condition, this coin has caught the attention of collectors around the world. So, don't overlook your pocket change, you never know when you might stumble upon a fortune. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful or interesting, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content on rare coins and other collectibles. Have you ever come across a rare penny? Let us know in the comments below, and as always, we're diving into the fascinating world of coin collecting, and we're talking about a penny that might just surprise you, the 2001 no mint mark Lincoln penny. You might be thinking, how could a penny from 2001 be worth more than its face value? Well, stick around as we explore its history, key features, and why this particular coin could be worth a lot of money. Let's start with a little history. The Lincoln penny was first introduced in 1909, and since then, it has gone through several design changes. The coin we're talking about today, the 2001 no mint mark Lincoln penny, is part of the Memorial Reverse series, which ran from 1959 to 2008. The no mint mark means that this penny was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, which typically does not include a mint mark on its pennies. So, if you come across a 2001 penny with no letter below the date, it was made in Philadelphia. Now, you might be wondering, what makes the 2001 no mint mark Lincoln penny so special? The answer lies in a combination of rarity, condition, and potential errors. Most pennies are circulated for years and wear down, losing their original luster and detail. However, some coins manage to survive in near-perfect condition, known as mint state. These coins can be worth significantly more than a regular penny, especially if they exhibit unique qualities or errors. Error coins are a huge deal in the world of coin collecting. A slight mistake in the minting process can create a coin that collectors will pay big money for. With the 2001 no mint mark Lincoln penny, one of the most sought-after errors is the double die error. This happens when the coin is struck more than once, leading to noticeable doubling on the design, especially in areas like the date or lettering. Another error to watch out for is off-center strikes, where the image isn't aligned properly on the coin. These types of errors are rare, and that rarity drives up the value. When it comes to coin collecting, condition is everything. The most valuable 2001 no mint mark Lincoln pennies are those in pristine, uncirculated condition, known as mint state coins. These coins still have their original shine, free of scratches or discoloration. To determine the exact condition of a coin, collectors often rely on a grading system, with MS70 being the highest grade a coin can receive. A 2001 penny in MS65 or higher could fetch a premium at auction. So, what's the current market value of a 2001 no mint mark Lincoln penny? Well, most circulated pennies from this year are still worth only a few cents to collectors. However, if you happen to have one in mint state or with an error, it could be worth significantly more. In fact, some error coins from this year have sold for hundreds or even thousands of dollars at auction. It all depends on the rarity of the error and the condition of the coin. For example, a mint state 2001 Lincoln penny with a double die error can easily sell for hundreds of dollars, while off-center strike errors could bring in even more. So, how can you find one of these valuable pennies? The good news is that they could still be hiding in your pocket change. Since millions of 2001 pennies were produced, there's a chance that a valuable error coin is out there waiting to be discovered. You'll want to carefully inspect any 2001 pennies you come across, looking for signs of doubling in the lettering or an off-center strike. If you find one that looks unusual, it might be worth getting it professionally graded. Speaking of grading, if you think you found a 2001 penny in exceptional condition or with an error, it's worth sending it to a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. These companies will authenticate and grade your coin, giving it an official rating that can significantly increase its value. Once graded, you can then sell your coin through auctions, coin dealers, or online platforms where collectors are actively searching for rare coins. To wrap things up, while the 2001 no mint mark Lincoln penny may not seem like much at first glance, it could potentially be worth a lot more than you think. Whether it's because of a minting error or its pristine condition, these pennies are highly sought after by collectors. So, the next time you're going through your spare change, keep an eye out for that 2001 penny. It might just be a hidden treasure waiting to be discovered. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable coins, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. We're going to dive into the fascinating world of rare coins and focus on one of the most intriguing pennies out there, the 1985 no mint mark Lincoln penny. Believe it or not, this tiny piece of copper could be worth thousands, or even millions, depending on its condition. So, what makes the 1985 no mint mark Lincoln penny so special? To start, let's break down the basics. This penny, like most Lincoln cents, features the familiar profile of Abraham Lincoln on the front, along with the date 1985. But here's where things get interesting. If you look closely, you'll notice there's no mint mark under the date. A missing mint mark means that the coin was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. Now, you might be thinking, okay, no mint mark, so what? Well, for collectors, coins without mint marks can be incredibly valuable, especially if they're rare and in top condition. While millions of these coins were minted, finding one that has been perfectly preserved over the years is a whole different story. Collectors hunt for these pristine examples, and they're willing to pay top dollar to add them to their collections. One of the key factors in determining the value of any coin is its condition. Coins are graded on a scale known as the Sheldon scale, which ranges from 1 to 70. A penny that is graded at 70, known as mint state, is considered flawless. In fact, a 1985 no mint mark Lincoln penny in mint state condition could easily fetch several thousands of dollars at auction. And for those lucky enough to find an error version of this coin, the value can skyrocket. So, why is this coin potentially worth so much? Besides its rarity, one reason is the demand among collectors for high-grade examples of common circulation coins. While most 1985 pennies were used and circulated, meaning they have scratches, wear, and discoloration, a penny that has been kept in mint condition is rare and highly sought after. These coins are like time capsules, preserved perfectly from the year they were minted. Another factor that could raise the value is if the penny has a minting error. Errors occur when coins are struck improperly at the mint, and these mistakes can make a penny even more valuable. For example, if you find a 1985 no mint mark penny with a double die error or an off-center strike, you might be holding a small fortune in your hand. These rare errors make a coin more desirable to collectors, who are always on the lookout for unique and rare finds. Now, let's talk about the market value. While an average circulated 1985 no mint mark penny might only be worth a few cents, the highest grade examples can sell for anywhere between $1,000 to $5,000, depending on the coin's condition, rarity, and any errors it might have. In some extraordinary cases, if the penny has historical significance or an exceptionally rare error, the value can jump even higher. Collectors at auctions have been known to pay as much as $10,000 or more for a single penny. So, what should you do if you come across a 1985 penny with no mint mark? First, check the condition of the coin. Is it shiny and free from scratches or dings? If so, you might want to consider having it professionally graded by a service like PCGS or NGC. These organizations will evaluate your coin and give it an official grade, which can significantly increase its market value when selling. If you're a collector, or even just someone curious about what's in your coin jar, it's always worth taking a second look at your pennies. The 1985 no mint mark Lincoln penny is a great example of how even the most common-looking coins can surprise you with their value. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just starting your coin collecting journey, keep an eye out for this one. You never know what treasure might be hiding in plain sight. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more content on valuable coins and hidden treasures. Who knows? Your next big find could be sitting in your pocket right now. We're diving into one of the most sought-after coins in U.S. history, the 1961 D-Mint Mark Lincoln penny. This coin, like many others in the Lincoln penny series, has caught the attention of collectors and coin enthusiasts worldwide. So, what makes this penny special, and what is its current market value? Let's get started. The Lincoln penny series was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The penny became an iconic piece of American currency, and over the years, certain mintages and variations have become highly valuable. One such example is the 1961 D Lincoln penny, which was minted in Denver. And now, before we get into the value of this particular penny, let's talk about the design. The obverse, or front side, features the familiar profile of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. This design has remained on the penny for over a century, making it one of the most recognized images on American currency. The reverse side, for pennies minted between 1909 and 1958, featured two wheat ears, but by 1961, the wheat ears had been replaced by the Lincoln Memorial. The transition to the memorial design marked the beginning of the memorial reverse era, which lasted until 2008. The key feature that sets the 1961 penny apart is the small D mint mark, located just below the date on the obverse. This mint mark indicates that the coin was struck at the Denver Mint, one of the U.S. Mint's main production facilities. The Denver Mint produced millions of these pennies in 1961, but despite their large mintage, certain variations and conditions can make these pennies worth much more than face value. So, what exactly determines the value of a 1961 D Lincoln penny? There are a few factors at play. Like any collectible, condition is everything when it comes to coins. Pennies that have been well preserved in excellent condition are worth far more than those that have been circulated and show signs of wear. Coins are graded on a scale from poor, P1, to mint state, MS70. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. For example, a 1961 D penny in mint state condition, with sharp details and a flawless surface, can fetch a much higher price than a heavily circulated penny. Coins that have minting errors or unique variations can be incredibly valuable. Error coins might include double strikes, off-center strikes, or other imperfections that occurred during the minting process. For the 1961 D Lincoln penny, some error coins are highly sought after, particularly those with doubling on the obverse or reverse. If you come across a 1961 D penny with a noticeable error, you could be looking at a coin worth thousands of dollars. While the 1961 D penny isn't particularly rare, certain high-grade specimens and error coins are harder to find, driving up their value. Coins that were kept in pristine condition from the time of minting are especially rare, as most pennies enter circulation and become worn over time. Finally, like any collectible, the value of a coin is also influenced by the current market demand. As more collectors seek out specific coins, the value can increase. Right now, the market for high-grade Lincoln pennies, especially those with mint errors, is quite strong. So, what is the current market value of the 1961 D Lincoln penny? In average circulated condition, these pennies typically sell for just a few cents to $1. However, in higher grades, the value can jump significantly. Pennies in mint state condition can be worth anywhere from $5 to $50, depending on the specific grade and any errors present. Some exceptional specimens, particularly those with minting errors, have been known to sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars at auction. For example, a 1961 D penny graded MS67 recently sold for over $1,000. While this isn't the norm, it shows just how valuable some of these pennies can be if they are in top condition and have unique characteristics. If you have a 1961 D Lincoln penny, it's important to have it evaluated by a professional coin grader to determine its exact condition and value. Coin grading services like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, can provide an official grade, which is critical if you're looking to sell your coin to a collector or at auction. To sum up, while the 1961 D Lincoln penny is a common coin in circulated condition, high-grade specimens and error coins can be worth a substantial amount of money. Whether you're a seasoned collector or someone who just found a 1961 D penny in your pocket change, it's always worth taking a closer look to see if your penny might be one of the rare and valuable ones. That wraps up today's video on the 1961 D Lincoln penny. If you found this video helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more content on rare and valuable coins. Have you come across a valuable penny in your collection? Let us know in the comments below. We're diving into a fascinating and often overlooked coin, the 2001 Mint Mark Lincoln penny. If you've ever held onto a penny without giving it a second thought, this episode might make you reconsider. You could be sitting on a small fortune, as the 2001 penny is quickly gaining attention in the coin collecting community, with some reaching surprising market values. Stick around as we explore why this penny could be worth more than just 1 cent. Let's start with a little background. The 2001 penny was minted at the Denver Mint, which is what the D stands for. This penny is part of the iconic Lincoln Penny series, a series that has been around for over a century, with President Abraham Lincoln featured on the obverse since 1909. Though billions of Lincoln pennies are minted every year, not all of them are equal. Some have unique characteristics that make them stand out, and that's exactly what we'll focus on today. You're probably wondering what makes this particular penny special. After all, 2001 wasn't that long ago, and it might seem like any modern coin would still be fairly common. But here's the catch: while billions of these pennies were produced, certain factors can dramatically increase their value. Let's break those down. Point 1: of the main reasons a 2001 penny could be worth much more than face value is due to minting errors. Errors like off-center strikes, double dies, or repunched mint marks can make a seemingly ordinary coin extraordinarily valuable. These errors are rare and occur during the production process, meaning only a handful of coins may have these distinguishing characteristics. For example, if you find a 2001 penny with a double die error, where the image or text appears doubled, collectors might be willing to pay a hefty premium for it. The same goes for coins that have been struck off-center or with a repunched mint mark. Another major factor in determining the value of a 2001 penny is its condition. Coins are graded on a scale of 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect, uncirculated condition. Most coins you find in your pocket change are going to be heavily circulated, with scratches, nicks, and discoloration. However, if you come across a 2001 penny in mint or near mint condition, it could be worth considerably more. Coins graded at MS65 or higher can fetch hundreds of dollars. The fewer the imperfections, the more valuable the coin becomes, especially if it's coupled with one of those rare minting errors. Lastly, demand plays a huge role in the value of the 2001 penny. Coins with unique characteristics are highly sought after by collectors, and when there is a high demand, the prices can skyrocket. Even if a coin doesn't have a minting error, if it's in excellent condition, collectors may be willing to pay a premium to add it to their collection. So, how much can you expect a 2001 penny to be worth? As of now, the general value of a circulated 2001 penny is still close to face value, maybe a few cents more to collectors. But, if you have one in excellent condition or with a mint error, that's when the price jumps. Coins in mint state condition can range anywhere from $10 to $50 depending on their grade. If you're lucky enough to find one with a significant minting error, you could be looking at a value of several $100s or even more. Some rare error coins have sold for up to $1,000 in the right auction. It's important to remember that the market for coins is always fluctuating. Values can rise as more collectors seek out these rarities, so holding onto a high-quality 2001 penny might pay off in the long run. Now that you know why this penny can be valuable, how do you spot one? The first step is to carefully examine the coin. Look for any signs of errors, such as doubling on the text or the date. Check if the penny was struck off-center or if the mint mark looks unusual. Use a magnifying glass if needed to spot these details. Next, consider the overall condition. If the penny looks shiny, with very few marks, it might be worth getting it graded by a professional service like the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC. These services will give your coin an official grade, which can significantly increase its value in the market. If you believe you found a valuable 2001 penny, the next question is, where do you sell it? There are several options for selling rare coins. Online marketplaces like eBay or heritage auctions are popular for buying and selling coins. Coin dealers are also a good option, but make sure to get multiple opinions so you don't sell yourself short. It's always a good idea to do your research before selling. Check recent sales of similar coins to get an idea of what collectors are paying. If you have a coin with a unique error or in mint condition, you might want to consider selling it through an auction house, where competitive bidding can drive the price up. So, the next time you come across a 2001 penny, take a closer look. You never know, you might have a hidden treasure right in your pocket. Whether it's a minting error or simply a penny in pristine condition, there's always a chance it could be worth far more than 1 cent. Be sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more coin collecting tips and insights. Drop a comment below if you've ever found a rare or valuable coin in your change. We'd love to hear your story. Thanks for watching, and happy coin hunting. Thanks for watching today's video on the 2001 D-Mint Mark Lincoln penny. Make sure to hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future uploads. Whether you're new to coin collecting or a seasoned expert, there's always something new to learn in the world of numismatics. We're diving into the fascinating world of coin collecting and uncovering the hidden treasures that might be sitting in your pocket change right now. We're talking about the 1987 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny and its potential to be worth far more than just 1 cent. That's right, if you happen to have one of these pennies in great condition, you could be looking at a significant payday. Let's jump right in and discover what makes this penny so valuable. First off, let's clear up what it means when we say no-mint mark. US coins typically have a small letter that indicates where the coin was produced. For example, a D represents the Denver Mint, and an S stands for the San Francisco Mint. However, when a coin has no mint mark, it usually means it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which didn't always use a mint mark, especially during certain years. So, if your 1987 Lincoln penny doesn't have a mint mark, don't worry, that's completely normal. But how can a common coin like this be worth more than face value? Let's take a closer look at the design of the 1987 Lincoln penny. This coin features the classic portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, designed by Victor David Brenner, a design that has been used since 1909. On the reverse side, you'll find the iconic image of the Lincoln Memorial. This design is well known to collectors, but what really makes certain 1987 pennies stand out is their condition, rarity, and any unique errors that might have occurred during minting. Now, one of the biggest factors in determining the value of any coin is its condition. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect, mint-state coin with no visible wear. A 1987 penny that has been in circulation and shows significant signs of wear is not going to fetch much more than face value. However, if you have a penny in uncirculated or near-perfect condition, the value starts to rise. Collectors and numismatists pay top dollar for coins that are in mint condition, especially if they have been well preserved over the years. If your 1987 penny looks almost brand new, with sharp details and a shiny finish, it's worth getting it professionally graded to see just how much it might be worth. What can really skyrocket the value of a 1987 Lincoln penny is the presence of minting errors. These errors occur during the production process, and collectors absolutely love finding them. Some of the most valuable errors to look for include: this is when the coin is struck twice, causing the details, like the date or lettering, to appear doubled. A 1987 penny with a noticeable double die error could be worth significantly more. If your penny wasn't struck in the center and part of the design is missing, this could also add to its value. Sometimes, cracks appear on the die used to strike the coin, leaving raised lines or blobs of metal on the coin. These errors can make your 1987 penny quite valuable to collectors. This is when the penny is struck on a metal planchet that was meant for a different denomination, such as a dime or a foreign coin. These types of errors are rare and can significantly increase the value of the coin. And now, for the big question, how much could your 1987 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny be worth? In circulated condition, these pennies typically only go for a few cents above face value. But, in uncirculated, mint-state condition, they could be worth anywhere from a few dollars to over $100 depending on the exact grade and condition. If your penny has a rare error, the value could be even higher. Some error pennies have been known to sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars at auction. The key is to identify if your coin has any of these valuable traits and then get it authenticated and graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. If you do have a valuable 1987 penny, where should you sell it? The best places to sell rare coins are through reputable auction houses, online marketplaces like eBay, or coin dealers who specialize in rare coins. Make sure to do your research to get the best possible price for your penny. Remember, the coin market can fluctuate, so it's important to know the current value of your coin before selling it. In conclusion, while most 1987 no-mint Mark Lincoln pennies aren't worth much more than face value, there are a few that stand out due to their condition or errors. If you have one in excellent condition or find one with a unique error, you could be sitting on a small fortune. Make sure to carefully inspect your pennies and consider having them graded to determine their true value. Who knows, that penny in your change jar could be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more coin collecting tips, valuable finds, and updates on rare coins that could be worth a fortune. Hit the like button if you found this video helpful, and let us know in the comments if you've ever found a valuable penny in your collection. We're going to dive into the fascinating story behind the 1986 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. Could this coin be worth a fortune? How can you identify one, and what makes it valuable? Let's find out. First, let's talk a little bit about the 1986 Lincoln penny itself. The Lincoln penny is one of the most widely recognized coins in the United States. It features the iconic image of Abraham Lincoln on the front, or obverse, and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. The penny has been part of American currency since 1909, and over the years, certain mint years have become highly sought after by collectors. But why is the 1986 no-mint mark Lincoln penny catching the attention of coin enthusiasts? The answer lies in its rarity and the conditions that make it valuable. You might be wondering what no-mint mark means. In most cases, coins produced in the United States have a small letter, known as a mint mark, which indicates where the coin was minted. For example, coins minted in Denver have a D mint mark, and coins minted in San Francisco have an S. However, coins minted in Philadelphia typically have no mint mark at all. This is important because it can make the 1986 Lincoln penny more common, but what sets a rare no mint mark penny apart is its condition and any unique errors or characteristics it might have. Coins without a mint mark are not automatically valuable, but under certain circumstances, they can command a high price. So, how do you know if you've got a valuable 1986 no mint mark penny? Well, there are a few key factors to keep in mind. The condition of a coin is one of the biggest factors in determining its value. Coins are graded on a scale from poor to mint state, with mint state, or MS, being the highest grade. A 1986 Lincoln penny that is in near perfect, mint state condition can be worth significantly more than one that has been circulated and worn down. Coins that have minting errors are often more valuable. Errors like double strikes, off-center strikes, or die cracks can make a 1986 no-mint mark penny extremely rare and collectible. If you think you have an error coin, it's worth getting it examined by a professional coin grader to confirm its authenticity. While most 1986 no-mint mark pennies are common, those that are rare due to a combination of factors like minting errors or being in exceptional condition can be worth much more than their face value. Now, let's talk about market value. While a regular 1986 no-mint mark penny in circulated condition is worth just a penny, a coin in top condition, or one that has an error, can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars to the right collector. In fact, some exceptional examples of this penny have been known to sell for over $2,000 at auction. The key here is rarity and condition. Collectors are always on the lookout for high-quality, well-preserved examples of coins like the 1986 Lincoln penny. If you have one that is uncirculated, meaning it's never been used as regular currency and is in pristine condition, its value could be significantly higher than you might expect. If you believe you have a valuable 1986 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, the next step is to get it appraised. You can visit a reputable coin dealer, or better yet, have it graded by a professional coin grading service. The two most popular grading services in the US are PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, and NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation. They'll examine your coin under high magnification, evaluate its condition, and assign it a grade, which can help determine its market value. Once your coin is graded, you can consider selling it at auction, online, or to a private collector. Auctions, especially coin-specific auctions, are a great way to reach serious buyers who are willing to pay top dollar for rare coins. Keep in mind that market values can fluctuate, so it's important to do your research and find the right time to sell. So, could your 1986 no-mint mark Lincoln penny be worth a fortune? While most pennies from this year are only worth face value, some have proven to be worth much more thanks to their condition, rarity, and unique characteristics. If you've got one sitting around, it's definitely worth taking a closer look. Thanks for watching, and as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our latest videos about rare coins and other hidden treasures. If you have a coin story or a question, drop it in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. We're diving into a fascinating topic that could have you checking your pocket change immediately: the 1993 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. Could this ordinary-looking penny be worth a small fortune? Let's find out. Before we get into the current market value, let's talk a little bit about the 1993 Lincoln penny itself. This coin is part of the long-running Lincoln cent series, which was first introduced in 1909. The penny is iconic for featuring Abraham Lincoln on the front, also known as the obverse side, with the reverse showcasing the Lincoln Memorial from 1959 to 2008. Now, when it comes to mint marks, a coin produced in Philadelphia typically doesn't have any mark, whereas coins minted in Denver or San Francisco are identified with a D or S, respectively. A 1993 penny without a mint mark means it was made at the Philadelphia Mint.So. How do you identify a valuable 1993 no mint mark Lincoln penny? There are a few characteristics that make these pennies worth more than just 1 cent. First, let's talk about the coin's condition. Like most coins, the better the condition, the higher the value. Coins that are graded as mint state, MS, will typically fetch higher prices than those that show wear and tear from circulation. If you come across an uncirculated 1993 penny in excellent condition, it could be worth significantly more. Another factor that can increase the value is any unique errors or misstrikes. These could include off-center strikes, double die errors, or other anomalies that collectors love. Always keep an eye out for these when examining your coins. Now, let's get to the part you've been waiting for. How much is the 1993 no mint mark Lincoln penny worth in today's market? For a regular, circulated 1993 penny without any errors, you can expect its value to hover around face value, just 1 cent. However, if you have an uncirculated penny in pristine condition, its value can jump dramatically. For a coin graded in mint state 67 or higher, collectors may be willing to pay upwards of $100 or more. The real treasure lies in error coins. Some rare error pennies from 1993 can fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on the severity and uniqueness of the error. For instance, double die pennies or those with significant minting mistakes can be auctioned for as much as $1,000 or more. So, what exactly drives up the price of some of these 1993 no mint mark pennies? One major factor is the rarity of the coin. The more rare or unusual the coin, the more collectors are willing to pay. This includes errors, as we mentioned earlier, but also involves coins that were kept in pristine condition over the years. Another driving force is the grade. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect coin. Coins graded 65 and above are highly sought after because of their near-perfect condition. If your penny is in top condition and certified by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC, the value will increase substantially. If you believe you have a valuable 1993 no mint mark penny, how do you go about selling it? First, get your coin graded. Professional coin grading services can help you determine the exact condition and value of your penny, which is essential for pricing it correctly. Once you know its grade, you can either sell it through an auction house or on online platforms like eBay, where collectors are constantly looking for rare coins. Make sure to take clear, high-resolution photos of your coin from all angles and provide as much detail as possible in the listing. Transparency will help you gain the trust of potential buyers and ensure you get a fair price. To sum it all up, the 1993 no mint mark Lincoln penny might not make you a millionaire, but if you have a coin in pristine condition or one with an unusual minting error, it could be worth much more than just 1 cent. Always be sure to handle your coins carefully. Get them graded if you believe they're valuable, and keep an eye out for those rare errors. Who knows? You might be sitting on a hidden treasure right now. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more content on valuable coins. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on our next video. We're exploring a modern coin that's making waves in the collector's market, the 2016 no mint mark Lincoln penny. You might have one in your pocket right now. But did you know that some of these pennies could be worth significantly more than their face value? Stay tuned as we break down everything you need to know about this coin, and how much it could be worth today. Let's start by going over some key background details about the 2016 Lincoln penny. Like all modern pennies, it features the iconic image of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse side, or head side, which has been a staple of the coin since 1909. On the reverse side, you'll find the Union Shield design, which replaced the wheat design in 2010. However, what sets certain 2016 pennies apart is their lack of a mint mark. These coins were minted in Philadelphia, which historically doesn't place a mint mark on pennies. You may be wondering, why does the absence of a mint mark matter? The truth is, while most no mint mark pennies from Philadelphia aren't usually rare or valuable, there are exceptions. Coins in exceptional condition or those with specific errors or variations can be worth much more than just 1 cent. Error coins in particular are highly sought after by collectors, and some have been sold for impressive prices at auctions. Before we dive into the potential value, it's important to talk about coin condition, which plays a major role in determining worth. Collectors use the Sheldon scale to grade coins, with the scale ranging from 1 to 70. A coin graded at 70 is considered flawless, with no wear or damage, and coins in this pristine condition can command a much higher price. If your 2016 penny is in uncirculated condition, it might be worth more than you think. Now, let's talk about what can make a 2016 no-mint mark penny worth even more. Errors. Some of the errors that collectors look for include: these are small cracks that can appear on the coin during the minting process. If you spot any raised lines or unusual marks on your 2016 penny, it could be a die crack error, which can increase the value. This is another common mint error. If the design of your penny appears off-center or misaligned, it's considered an error coin and can fetch a higher price. This happens when the coin is struck more than once, causing a doubling effect on the design, especially in the text or images on the coin. These double die errors are extremely valuable. That if your 2016 penny has any of these errors, it could be worth checking its value with a professional coin appraiser. Now, the part you've been waiting for: how much is a 2016 no-mint mark Lincoln penny worth? Well, for a regular penny in circulated condition, it's typically only worth its face value of 1 cent. However, uncirculated 2016 pennies in mint condition can be worth between 10 cents and $1, depending on their condition and whether they've been professionally graded. But here's where things get interesting: error coins can command a much higher value. Some 2016 error pennies have sold for up to several $100s at auction, especially if they are in excellent condition and feature prominent errors. For example, a 2016 Lincoln penny with a major double die error could easily sell for over $200 or more, depending on demand in the market. So, how can you tell if your 2016 no-mint mark penny is worth more than face value? The first thing you should do is check the condition of your penny. If it looks pristine and uncirculated, it's a good idea to have it evaluated by a coin grading service. Also, take a close look at the coin for any of the error types we mentioned earlier. If you spot an error, that's your cue to do a little research or reach out to a coin expert for an appraisal. So, there you have it, everything you need to know about the 2016 no-mint mark Lincoln penny and its potential value. While most of these pennies might not be worth more than their face value, some could be worth a lot more, especially if they are in excellent condition or feature rare errors. It's always a good idea to keep an eye on your pocket change. You never know when you might find a hidden treasure. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable coins, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next upload. Let us know in the comments if you've found any rare coins lately. We'd love to hear your story. We're diving into a very special coin that could be sitting in your pocket right now: the 1979 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. This simple penny could be worth far more than just 1 cent, so stick around to find out why this coin is commanding serious money on the market. Before we get into the specifics of the 1979 no-mint mark penny, let's take a quick look at the history of the Lincoln penny. The Lincoln penny was first introduced in 1909 to celebrate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. It was the first time a U.S. coin had featured a president's image. Over the years, the design has seen some changes, but it remains one of the most iconic coins in American history. The penny in question today, the 1979 Lincoln penny, features the familiar Lincoln profile on the front, or obverse, and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse side. But what makes the 1979 no-mint mark Lincoln penny so valuable? You might be wondering, what's the big deal with a penny having no mint mark? Well, the absence of a mint mark indicates that the coin was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. In 1979, most coins minted in Philadelphia did not carry a mint mark, which was common practice at the time. However, certain conditions, errors, or unique characteristics of these coins can significantly increase their value. And that's what we're going to dive into next. When it comes to determining the value of a 1979 no-mint mark penny, there are a few important factors that come into play. Let's break them down. As with any collectible coin, condition is key. Coins that are in pristine, uncirculated condition are going to fetch higher prices than those that show signs of wear and tear. If your 1979 penny is in mint condition, you could be looking at a much higher value point. One of the biggest factors driving up the value of certain 1979 no-mint mark pennies is the presence of errors. Errors could include things like double die obverse, where the design appears to be stamped twice, or other minting mistakes. Coins with noticeable errors are highly sought after by collectors and can be worth a significant amount of money. While the 1979 penny itself isn't particularly rare, certain versions, especially those in exceptional condition or with errors, can be rare. The rarity of a coin always increases its value, especially in the eyes of serious collectors. The 1979 no-mint mark penny has gained attention from collectors and hobbyists alike, which has helped drive its value up over time. The demand for these unique coins is what continues to push prices higher in the coin collecting community. Now, the big question: how much is a 1979 no-mint mark Lincoln penny actually worth? While the value can vary based on the factors we just discussed, uncirculated versions of this penny can fetch anywhere from a few dollars to hundreds of dollars depending on the condition and presence of any minting errors. Some rare error coins have even been known to sell for over $1,000. That's right, a penny worth over $1,000. Imagine finding that in your loose change.so. How can you check if your 1979 no-mint mark penny is worth something significant? Here are a few tips of the penny. Is it worn down, or does it look crisp and clean like the day it was minted? Use a magnifying glass to check for any signs of doubling or other unusual features. If you think your coin could be valuable, consider sending it to a professional coin grading service. They will grade the condition of your coin and give you an idea of its market value. If you happen to own a valuable 1979 no-mint mark penny, you might be wondering how to sell it. There are a few different options available to you. Sites like eBay are a great place to sell rare coins. You can list your penny for auction and let buyers compete to purchase it. You can also take your penny to a reputable coin dealer. They'll be able to appraise your coin and offer you a fair price based on its condition and rarity. Coin shows are another great place to sell your valuable penny. These events bring together collectors and dealers who are looking to buy and sell rare coins. The 1979 no-mint mark Lincoln penny may seem like an ordinary coin at first glance, but with the right combination of condition, rarity, and potential errors, it could be worth much more than face value. So next time you come across a 1979 penny in your pocket change, take a closer look. You never know, you might be holding a hidden treasure worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe for more videos on rare and valuable coins. Don't forget to hit the like button and share this video with your fellow coin collectors. Who knows, you could help someone discover a fortune hiding in their spare change. We're diving into a coin that might be hiding in your pocket right now, the 1995 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. You may not realize it, but this little piece of currency could hold significant value. In this video, we'll explore the history, rarity, and market value of the 1995 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, as well as tips on how to identify one that might be worth more than its face value. Let's start with a bit of background. The Lincoln penny was first issued in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the coin features a portrait of Lincoln on the obverse and the iconic Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. Throughout the decades, the penny has undergone several design changes and minting variations, but it remains one of the most recognizable coins in American history. In 1995, the United States Mint produced a staggering 5.5 billion Lincoln pennies. Most of these coins were minted in Philadelphia, where the no-mint mark coins originated. This large quantity makes many of the 1995 pennies fairly common. However, not all of them are created equal, especially when it comes to their condition and the presence of unique errors. Now, let's talk about why the 1995 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is so special. While most pennies from this year are worth only their face value, some have been known to sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars at auction. The key to their value lies in their condition and any notable errors. In recent years, collectors have become particularly interested in the 1995 no-mint mark penny due to certain errors that occurred during minting. One of the most famous varieties is the 1995 double die obverse penny. This error features a noticeable doubling of the letters and date on the front of the coin, which dramatically increases its value. If you're fortunate enough to find a 1995 no-mint mark Lincoln penny in pristine condition or with this doubling error, it could be worth anywhere from a few hundred to several $1,000s. Coins graded at a high level, such as mint state 66 or above, can fetch impressive prices, often reaching the $1,000 to $2,000 range. and even higher for the rare double die varieties. So, how do you identify a valuable 1995 no mint mark Lincoln penny? First, examine the coin closely for any signs of wear or damage. The better the condition, the more valuable it will be. Look for any doubling on the obverse. This is the most significant factor in determining its value. You can also check the weight and diameter of the coin. A standard Lincoln penny should weigh 2.5 grams and have a diameter of 19.05 millimeters. If it deviates significantly from these measurements, it could indicate an error or a different type of coin. And if you think you have a valuable 1995 no mint mark penny, you might be wondering where to sell it. There are several options available to you. You can visit local coin shops, attend coin shows, or sell your coin online through platforms like eBay, heritage auctions, or specialized coin auction sites. Before selling, consider having your coin appraised by a professional. They can provide an accurate assessment of its value and help you understand the best-selling options based on its condition and rarity. In conclusion, the 1995 no mint mark Lincoln penny is a fascinating piece of numismatic history. While many of these coins may be common, the potential for rarity and value, especially with rarer varieties, makes them a worthwhile addition to any collection. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting, always keep an eye out for that little penny that might be worth a lot more than you think. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable coins, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Do you have a 1995 no mint mark Lincoln penny? What's the most valuable coin you own? We're diving into a fascinating topic for coin enthusiasts and collectors alike: the 2018 D-Mint mark Lincoln penny. While the penny might seem like just another coin to many, this particular version has sparked interest due to its unique characteristics and potential value. So, let's explore what makes the 2018 D-Mint mark Lincoln penny noteworthy and what it could be worth in today's market. To appreciate the 2018 D-Mint mark Lincoln penny, we first need to look at the history of the Lincoln penny itself. The Lincoln penny was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the penny features a portrait of Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, which was later updated in 2010 to depict a new design featuring a shield. Over the years, the Lincoln penny has seen various design changes and mint marks, reflecting the era in which they were produced. The mint marks indicate where the coin was minted: Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco. The 2018 D-Mint mark indicates that this penny was produced at the Denver Mint. The 2018 D-Mint mark Lincoln penny has a few distinctive characteristics that make it an interesting piece for collectors. First, it is composed of 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper, which is the standard composition for modern pennies. This blend allows for a relatively low production cost while maintaining a recognizable appearance. The design on the obverse features Lincoln's profile, a timeless representation of one of America's most revered presidents. The reverse side continues to showcase the iconic shield design, representing unity and the strength of the nation. The clarity of the strike and the condition of the coin play crucial roles in determining its value. So, what makes the 2018 D-Mint mark Lincoln penny worth your attention? While it may not have the astronomical values associated with older coins or rare errors, it can still hold significant value for collectors, especially in pristine condition. As of now, the market value of the 2018 D penny typically hovers around 1 cent, as they are commonly found in circulation. However, certain conditions can drive up its value. For example, uncirculated coins or those graded by professional coin grading services like the PCGS or NGC may fetch a higher price, possibly ranging from a few cents to a couple of dollars. Coins with unique errors or variations, such as doubled dies or other striking anomalies, could see values reach beyond that. If you're interested in acquiring a 2018 D-Mint mark Lincoln penny, you have several options. Check your change. These coins are still in circulation, and you might just find them while paying for your morning coffee or at the grocery store. Additionally, coin shops, online auctions, and collector shows can be great places to find both circulated and uncirculated examples. In conclusion, while the 2018 D-Mint mark Lincoln penny may not be the rarest coin in circulation, it has its own unique story and significance in the world of coin collecting. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting your journey, it's always exciting to learn about the coins you come across in everyday life. Keep an eye out for this penny and any special variants that may catch your interest. Thank you for tuning in today. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable coins, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Have you ever found a 2018 D-Mint Mark Lincoln penny? We'd love to hear your stories. We're diving into a fascinating piece of American numismatic history, the 1984 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny. While most pennies are commonly seen in circulation, this particular coin has captured the attention of collectors and investors alike, with a market value that may surprise you at first. Let's take a moment to understand the Lincoln penny's background. The Lincoln penny was first introduced in 1909, commemorating the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. This coin features a portrait of Lincoln on the obverse and the iconic Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. Now, you might wonder, what makes the 1984 no-mint Mark penny so special? In 1984, the U.S. Mint produced three different versions of the Lincoln penny. The Philadelphia Mint produced pennies with no mint mark, while the Denver Mint produced coins with a D mint mark, and the San Francisco Mint produced proofs marked with an S. Most pennies you come across will either be from the Denver or Philadelphia mints, but here's where it gets interesting. During this year, there was an unusual phenomenon involving the no mint mark coins from Philadelphia. A small number of these pennies were struck with an error that is now considered rare. This error is known as the 1984 doubled die variety. So, what exactly is a doubled die error? This occurs when a coin is struck by a die that has been misaligned or incorrectly manufactured. As a result, you may see a noticeable doubling effect on the letters and numbers of the coin. In the case of the 1984 no-mint Mark penny, the word Liberty on the obverse is where you'll spot this doubling. When comparing a standard 1984 no-mint Mark penny with a doubled die penny, the differences are striking. Collectors have been willing to pay a premium for these unique coins, significantly boosting their market value. Now, if you have a 1984 no-mint Mark penny, how can you tell if it's the coveted doubled die error? Look closely at the coin under magnification. If you notice a clear doubling effect on Liberty or the date, congratulations, you might be sitting on a valuable piece of numismatic history. But what is this coin worth? Prices for the standard 1984 no-mint Mark penny typically hover around 1 cent, as they are widely circulated. However, if you find one of those rare double die versions, the market value can skyrocket. In mint condition, these pennies can sell for upwards of or more, depending on the coin's quality and demand. Collectors often flock to auctions and coin shows, searching for these hidden treasures. If you come across a 1984 no-mint Mark penny with the double die error, it's advisable to have it professionally graded to maximize its value. Professional grading not only verifies the coin's authenticity but also assesses its condition on a scale from 1 to 70. Coins graded above a certain threshold are highly sought after, often fetching much higher prices. To summarize, the 1984 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny is more than just a simple coin. Its rarity, particularly in the case of the double die error, makes it a valuable addition to any collection. If you have one, be sure to check it closely. You might just have a rare find that could be worth thousands of dollars. Thank you for joining us today as we explored the intriguing story of the 1984 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more exciting content on rare coins and collectibles. What hidden treasures are lurking in your coin collection? Share your thoughts and any rare finds in the comments below. We're diving into the fascinating world of rare pennies, focusing on a specific coin that has captured the interest of collectors everywhere, the 1977 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny. You may have a few of these sitting in your change jar, but did you know that some of them could be worth a small fortune? Join us as we explore the history, rarity, and market value of this intriguing coin. Before we get into the details of the 1977 no-mint Mark penny, let's take a moment to appreciate the Lincoln penny itself. First minted in 1909, the Lincoln penny has been a staple of American currency for over a century. Designed by Victor David Brenner, it features the profile of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the iconic wheat ears on the reverse, symbolizing America's agriculture and prosperity. In 1959, the design was updated to the Lincoln Memorial, which remained until the introduction of the current shield design in 2010. Now, let's focus on the 1977 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny. Unlike the coins minted in Philadelphia that bear a P mint mark, those produced without a mint mark indicate they were minted in Philadelphia, specifically in 1977. This year is particularly noteworthy because, while the 1977 penny was produced in large quantities, certain variations and conditions make some coins more valuable than others. So, what makes the 1977 no-mint mark penny so special? The answer lies in its rarity, condition, and demand among collectors. Although millions of these pennies were minted, the value significantly increases when you consider their condition. A typical 1977 no-mint mark penny in circulated condition might only be worth a few cents. However, uncirculated coins or those graded high by professional grading services can fetch several $1,000s at auction. The grading system for coins is crucial when determining value. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect coin. For the 1977 no-mint mark penny, coins graded above 65 are particularly sought after. High-grade specimens exhibit a brilliant luster and sharp details, making them highly desirable among collectors. If you have a 1977 penny, it's worth getting it evaluated by a professional grading service to understand its market potential. Let's talk numbers. The market value of a 1977 no-mint mark penny can vary significantly based on its condition and grade. While most circulated pennies are worth only a few cents, uncirculated examples can sell for hundreds to even thousands of dollars. In recent auctions, high-grade specimens have reached prices of over $3,000, reflecting the growing interest in this particular coin among collectors. If you're on the hunt for the 1977 no-mint mark penny, here are a few tips. First, check your spare change or old coin collections. Look for coins that have retained their luster and detail. Remember, it's all about condition. Use a magnifying glass to examine the coin closely for any signs of wear or damage. If you find one that looks promising, consider sending it for grading to get an expert opinion on its value. In conclusion, the 1977 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is a hidden treasure that could be worth much more than you think. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a casual enthusiast, it's worth taking a closer look at your coin collection. Who knows, you might just have a valuable piece of history on your hands. Thank you for joining us today. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more content on rare coins, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Leave a comment below if you have any questions or if you found a 1977 no-mint mark penny of your own.